Hello, students. In this video, again the remaining problems on the AC circuits will try to solve. So take the problem, that is problem number 2.4. A voltage of 100 volt at 50 hertz is applied to a RL series circuit. The current in the circuit is 5 ampere, lagging behind the voltage by 35 degree. Okay, write the expression for the current and the voltage. Again, a very simple problem. So try to understand here which type of circuit is given and what is given in the problem, what data is given, and what we need to calculate. So a voltage of, once again you read the problem, a voltage of 100 volt, that is the voltage is given at 50 hertz, frequency is given, is applied to RL series circuit. So directly they have mentioned in the problem here RL series circuit it is. Okay, the current in the circuit is 5 ampere. Current in the circuit they have given, it is lagging behind the voltage by 30 degree. Current is lagging behind the voltage by 35 degree. Write the expression for the current and the voltage. So you need to write the expression for voltage and the current, that is V equal to Vm sin omega t, I equal to Im sin omega t. So there you have to calculate Vm, Im and omega and you replace it by the standard equation. So we'll see the solution then. So what you need to calculate now? Directly they have not asked you to calculate some values here. Directly they have given right expression for current and the voltage. So current, first you write down what is asked. Directly you write down in the first while solving, that is the expressions for current is I equal to Im sin omega t. The expression for voltage is V equal to Vm sin omega t. Now you check which values I need to calculate. So in current equation Im is unknown, then omega is unknown. Similarly in voltage equation Vm is unknown, omega is unknown. So omega, once you calculate, that will hold good for both the equations. And the angle also they have given, lagging behind, current is lagging behind the voltage by 35 degree. Here you should note, always in RL series circuit the current lags behind the voltage by an angle phi. So that value phi they have given 35 degree, you have to note. Okay, so we'll start with the solution. RMS value of applied voltage V equal to 100 volt. So I have told you already, whatever the given values of current and voltage we have, those are called as the RMS values. So RMS value of applied voltage is 100 volt. Then maximum value of, so we can calculate maximum value from this RMS value, because VRMS equal to Vm by root 2. So Vm equal to root 2 into V, that is 1.414 volts you will get. Similarly, we'll try to calculate Im now. So RMS value of current in the circuit I is 5 ampere. So 5 ampere RMS value they have given, the maximum value. Similarly, Im equal to root 2 into I. If you use, you get the current 7.1 ampere. So frequency they have given here, they have mentioned as phi. You can use it as f equal to 50 hertz. So omega I can calculate from that, because omega equal to 2 pi into f, omega equal to 2 pi f, that is 2 pi into 50 will give you 314 radians per second. So just you substitute into the standard equations. Hence we get the expression for voltage V equal to Vm sin omega t. There Vm is 141.4 sin 314 we got. Similarly current is lagging behind the voltage, that is what I told, phi equal to 35 degree. Sorry, here note that I told before starting the problem, the standard equation for current is I equal to Im sin omega t. It is not, it is I equal to Im sin omega t minus phi, because it is a RL series circuit. If it would have been the inductor circuit, pure inductive circuit, then the equation it would have been I equal to Im sin omega t minus pi by 2. Since it is a RL series circuit, the standard equation is I equal to Im sin omega t minus phi. So phi directly they have only given. So just substitute Im 7.1 sin of 314t minus 35 degree. So this is the expression for current. Hope you understood. We'll move on to the next problem. The very simple problems I am solving here. Note. Okay, next problem. A series circuit with R equal to 10 ohm, R equal to 10 ohm, L equal to 50, R equal to 10 ohm, L equal to 50 millihenry, C equal to 100 microfarad is supplied with 200 volt 50 hertz. Okay, what you note here, which type of circuit is it is given? R equal to 10 ohm, L is 50 millihenry, C is 100 microfarad. That is RLC. All the values are given, hence the circuit is RLC series circuit. Okay, with 200 volt supply they have given, frequency is given. Find the impedance, current, power, power factor. The question is very straightforward. So go on calculating the values here. So RLC, so for your reference you can draw even the circuit also. RLC, connect RLC in series, and across the combination you show some AC voltage. There the voltage value is 200 volt 50 hertz. Okay, let's go to the solution. You have to calculate impedance. Okay, now I'll tell you how to calculate the impedance in RLC series circuit. So already we have derived the current expression and the impedance, how to calculate the impedance, everything we have discussed for RL circuit, RC circuit, RLC circuit. So in RLC circuit, Z is given by Z equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square, or square root of R square plus XC minus XL whole square, depending on which reactance is greater, whether XL is greater or XC is greater. So before you solve the problem, you just write down the formula. Here in the solution, just they have step by step they have go on calculating the values. What you do is, so before you directly calculate the value that is asked in the problem, all of a sudden when you just read the problem, you will not get the answer. You will not get anything, that is what to calculate, what to do. So what you do is, what they have asked in the problem, depending on that you just whatever the formula just write down that standard formula, then you go on calculating which are the unknown values we find there. So that is my suggestion. So what is asked, find first one impedance you have to calculate. So impedance is Z equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. So what components we have in the problem now? R we have, XC we have, XL we have. But in the problem what they have given, R is given, L is given, C is given. No, they have not given the reactances directly, but they have given inductance and capacitance value. So using these values we try to calculate the reactances. So inductive reactance. So go to the solution, just see inductive reactance of the circuit XL we will calculate first. XL is given by omega into L, that is 2 pi f into L. Substitute all the value. Frequency is 50 hertz, there 2 pi into 50 into 50 millihenry they have given L as. So substitute and calculate, you will get the value as 15.71 ohm. So again for the reactance the unit is ohm only. Don't forget to mention the units because even they carry mark. Then the capacitive reactance we calculate, XC equal to 1 divided by 2 pi f into C, that is 1 divided by omega C is your XC. So substitute the value, then capacitance given is 100 microfarad. So you get the answer as 31.8 ohms. XC also we have calculated. Just directly substitute into the equation. See, Z equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. So just substitute the values there. You get the answer. You check with the calculator, 18.94 ohm. Then next part is you have to calculate, I think what is asked yeah, current is asked. Next is power. So second part, to calculate current. So very simple, in RLC circuit always I is given by V by Z, because when it comes the RLC circuit, the impedance comes into picture. Pure inductive circuit, in pure inductive circuit we take V by XC. Pure capacitive circuit pure inductive circuit V by XL. Pure capacitance circuit V by XC. In RL series circuit we consider square root of R square plus XL square impedance as RL for combinational circuit, that is RL, RC, RLC. For all these circuits we consider impedance. Okay, so since it is a RLC circuit, all the values we have, so impedance will be square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square. Okay, so Z we have calculated in the first part. So current I is given by V divided by Z. So V they have given 200, Z we have calculated, you get 10.55 ampere as the current. Then the power they have asked, power factor is also asked. We will calculate power factor first. Circuit power factor is cos phi. Power factor is nothing but cos of angle between voltage and the current, cos phi. The three definitions also I have discussed while defining the power factor. So R divided by Z, that is equal to 10 divided by 10.55, that is 0.947 leading power factor they are giving. Why it is leading? So one more thing you have to note here. In RLC circuit, see, I'll come to first RL circuit. In RL circuit, what happens? It is a lagging power factor we have. Lagging power factor means what? Current is lagging behind the voltage by angle phi. So leading power factor means current is leading the voltage by angle phi. In RL series circuit, current lags the voltage. In RC series circuit, current leads the voltage. But how about your RLC circuit now? In RLC circuit we have L as well as C, so it is difficult to find your whether the current is lagging or leading. So that is depending on the reactances. You observe the reactance there. If your capacitive reactance is greater than the inductive reactance, then the circuit will behave as the RC circuit. Means it behaves almost like the capacitive circuit, RC circuit. In capacitive circuit we know that current leads the voltage, hence here the power factor is leading, because if you may see the value there, see XC and XL we have calculated. No, I'll show you. See, XC is 31.8, then see XL is 15.71. so XC is greater than XL, correct? Hence the power factor is leading, because the circuit almost it behaves as RC circuit, wherein the power factor is always leading. So within the bracket for the power factor you have to write whether it is leading or lagging depending on the reactance value. Now the power factor, the power consumed equal to VI cos phi, the very basic formula. So V is 200, I is 10.55, cos phi we have calculated 0.947. So if you multiply, you get 1998 watts. Okay. So these are the different problems we have seen. These are how many problems we solve now? This is 2 point. That is 5 problems. 5 problems of 5 different types. So these are the basic types of problems I have solved. So go through these problems and try to solve these problems, important problems. See, I'll just give you a hint, so you have to try by your own. See, first problem is an inductive coil takes 10 ampere and dissipates 1000 watt. When connected to supply of 250 volt 50 hertz, calculate inductance of the choke coil. Such type of problem will also be asked. Here they have not directly given which type of circuit it is. They are giving it is a inductive coil. Inductive coil means, okay, they have not mentioned anything about the resistance. So inductive coil means we will consider it is a pure inductance circuit. Okay, so the current is given, power is given here 1000 watt, voltage is given, frequency is given. You have to calculate the inductance. So to calculate the inductance, what we do, we will try to calculate the inductive reactance XL. XL is given by omega into L, right? Omega is 2 pi f. Frequency is also given 50 hertz. Then L is unknown there. Okay, directly I cannot calculate using the formula XL equal to omega into L. Now what I can do is current equal to voltage divided by the reactance. So current equal to voltage divided by XL I can choose. So from this equation I can calculate XL, because voltage V is given, current I is given. I'll get XL. So now use the formula XL equal to omega into L, 2 pi f into L. So L is the unknown there, directly will get the value. So power dissipation, simply in order to mislead they have given that power dissipation. We are not calculating anything out of this. Since power dissipation, okay, 1 minute you wait. since the power dissipates the power dissipation they have given, see, if the coil is purely inductive, it will not dissipate any power. Remember always, whenever if something is given and which is dissipating a power in terms of heat, some power dissipation is given in terms of watts, then definitely there will be some resistance present in it. Okay, some resistance will be present in it, hence now the circuit is not the pure inductive circuit, it is a RL series circuit. So coil means definitely coil will be possessing the inductance, that is by nature, and I've told you. So usually if there is a coil, already always there will be some internal resistance involving in it. Here they have directly not given the value of resistance, instead of that they say the coil dissipates 1000 watt. So why they have given the power is in order to calculate the resistance. How I can calculate the resistance here? Power formula we have, and always I have told you, whenever the dissipated power or the power dissipation is given, you can use the formula I square R. Okay, so three different formula we get. One is V into I, another is V square by R, another is I square R. So preferably in order to calculate the resistance, I have to use that formula only, the formula where the resistance is present. So I square R, if you substitute P equal to I square R, so power they have given, I is given, you can calculate R. So this is a RL series circuit now. So here what I can do, so when you have this R, directly I cannot use the reactance XL here, instead of that impedance I should choose. So now you calculate the impedance from it, Z equal to V by I, correct? How we write in the DC circuit, R equal to V by I. Similarly, impedance in AC circuit, Z equal to V by I. Z I got. But what is the impedance of RL series circuit? Z equal to square root of R square plus XL square. Correct? So substitute the value. Z I have already. R also I have calculated. From this equation, you get XL. Directly you get the value of XL. But XL equal to 2 pi F into L. So substitute for frequency, you will get the value of L. So solve this. Then the second problem. A coil of resistance 8 ohm and inductance 15 millihenry is connected in series. This is also same, that is the RL series circuit they have given. With a capacitor, okay, capacitor also is given, is in series with a capacitor of capacitance 150 microfarad. Correct? Across a supply of 200 volt 50 hertz. Calculate the impedance of circuit, the current, power. So this is very easy. So such similar problem we have already solved above. So this is RLC series circuit. Okay, voltage is given, frequency is given, RLC values are given, impedance. How do you calculate impedance? Z equal to square root of R square plus XL minus XC whole square, or XC minus XL whole square. So depending on whichever is greater. So calculate XL and XC. XL is omega into L, then XC is 1 by omega C. Substitute the values, you get XL and XC. Substitute into the equation, you get Z. Then current. So current equal to V by Z again. So Z you have calculated already. So voltage is given, V by Z gives you current. Then power consumed, VI cos phi. So cos phi we have not calculated here. So calculate cos phi. Cos phi is given by R by Z. R value is known. Z you have calculated. You get cos phi. Substitute into the power equation. VI cos phi will give you the power consumed. Very simple. You can try. Third problem. Two impedances. Okay, such problems require more concentration. That is because the two impedances are given in the rectangular form. We call them as just I'll explain in brief. Later actually we'll see how to solve such kind of problems. Okay, two impedances 4 plus j10 ohm and 6 plus j4 ohm are connected in parallel across an AC supply and dissipate 600 watt. Calculate the power taken when the impedances are connected in series across the same supply. Okay, So here the impedances are given in the rectangular form. So usually in AC the impedances are directly, sometimes they'll give you the whole value, direct value, or usually that is represented in two types, that is one is polar form, another is rectangular form. Okay, I'll try to make one more video on this. What do you mean by rectangular value, what do you mean by the polar form, and how to solve the such problems. That is a parallel combination they have given. Okay, this is also very important type of problem that we'll discuss in the next video. Thank you.